के लिए सैंपल देने से इंकार करने पर 4 वर्ष का निलंबन आदेश लागू किया। इसके साथ ही समाचार प्रभात का ये अंक समाप्त हुआ। नमस्कार।
Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Sanjay Mattu. The headlines. Israeli government approves ceasefire deal with Hezbollah in Lebanon. Center to launch a national campaign, BandiCam Bharat, in New Delhi today. IMD issues red alert for heavy rain in Mayaladurai, Nagapattinam and Tiruvallur districts in Tamil Nadu and Karaikal in Puducherry today ahead of cyclone Bengal. India and International Solar Alliance sign agreement to execute new solar projects in Fiji, Comoros, Madagascar and Seychelles. Dilip Reddy becomes world champion in underweight World Cadets Chess Championship in Italy. And National Anti-Doping Agency suspends Bajrang Punia for 4 years for refusing to provide sample for doping tests. The Israeli government has approved a ceasefire deal with Hezbollah in Lebanon. This was disclosed by the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office last night. The ceasefire deal, which was brokered by the US and France, is expected to halt the war that has killed almost 3,800 people in Lebanon over the last year and left about 16,000 others wounded. After approval by Israel's Security Cabinet, French President Emmanuel Macron and his US counterpart Joe Biden issued a joint statement committing both nations to work with Israel and Lebanon to ensure the agreement is fully implemented and enforced. More from our correspondent.
The deal requires both Israeli forces and Hezbollah to withdraw from South Lebanon over 60 days, with Hezbollah repositioning north of the Litani River, approximately 30 kilometers from the border. The Lebanese National Army and the UN peacekeeping forces would fill the resulting security vacuum. Lebanon's foreign minister has already expressed support for the agreement. Netanyahu emphasized that Israel retains full freedom of military action with US backing and warned of immediate responses to any violations by Hezbollah. Prime Minister Netanyahu outlined 3 strategic reasons for the ceasefire: countering Iranian threats, resupplying Israeli forces amid weapons delivery delays, and isolating Hamas by separating conflict fronts. He pointed to delays in weapons and munitions deliveries, noting that these issues would soon be resolved with the arrival of advanced weaponry. This is Vinod Kumar for Akashvani News from Dubai.
India and the International Solar Alliance, ISA, have signed an agreement to execute new solar projects in Fiji, Comoros, Madagascar and Seychelles. The project implementation agreement was signed between the Ministry of External Affairs and the ISA in New Delhi yesterday. India had earlier committed to investing $2 million in new solar projects in these Indo-Pacific countries. We have a report.
According to a study undertaken by the ISA, these countries have energy issues related to perishability of agricultural products and unreliable electricity supply in health centers. The ISA, as the project implementing agency, will provide programmatic assistance to Comoros, Fiji, Madagascar and Seychelles with financial support from India. Based on discussions with the project recipient countries, solar projects in the areas of cold storage, solarization of healthcare facilities and solar water pumping systems are under consideration. The successful execution of these projects is expected to enhance energy access, create employment and provide reliable and quality power supply in these Indo-Pacific countries. Solar energy is a viable solution to help these countries address climate change related challenges. Latest round of clean energy investments by India in these countries will help strengthen the commitment of the Quad to address the challenges posed by climate change and facilitate their transition to a clean energy economy. Chirag Jha, Akashvani News, Delhi.
President Draupadi Murmu will be on a Sunday visit to Tamil Nadu beginning today. The President will address the faculty and student officers of the Defence Services Staff College, Wellington, today. Tomorrow, President Murmu will interact with members of tribal women's self-help groups and prominent members of the tribal community in the Nilgiris district at Rajbhavan, Udagamandalam. On Friday, the President will attend the convocation ceremony of the Central University of Tamil Nadu at Tiruvallur. Union Minister for Women and Child Development, Annapurna Devi, will launch a national campaign, BandiCam Bharat, in New Delhi today. The primary agenda of the program is to make India a child marriage-free nation. During the event, the minister will unveil the Child Marriage Free Bharat portal. This platform has been developed to support the